What's going on, everybody? We're going to be recapping Week 12 of the NFL 2017 season, Sunday games, and we're going to jump right in with the Titans and the Colts. Now, this should have been a game that the Colts, they should have won this game. It's really, Chuck Pagano's about to get fired. I don't know if we can really blame him for the overall debacle that has happened. Andrew Luck being hurt, that doesn't help his chances of keeping his job. But Brissett is he's not a bad quarterback. The more I watch him, the more I like him. And I think that Bill Belichick deserves a lot of credit because he had Brissett and he had Garoppolo, and both of those guys seem to be pretty good. And he chose to get rid of both of them to keep Tom Brady, which just shows you how good Tom Brady really is at the age of 40. But I do like Brissett. The Titans, I don't know what we're going to get out of them in the playoffs. Let me just say that. They have, Derrick Henry, I like what I'm seeing from him. The dude is mad strong. Dude look like he just wanted to just run through a train and just keep going. DeMarco Murray and them boys running. Mariota is the only reason that I don't see them really going anywhere far because he still makes very bad decisions and he's just not ready. I don't know. That's my opinion. Every time I watch him, I just know he's going to throw a pick or do something stupid. He has to work on his pocket presence and things like that. But overall, the Colts, we know they were done. The Titans, they have a chance to make the playoffs right now very heavily. But regardless, I know nobody, even Titan fans, are thinking that they're going to do anything anyway. But that was just the game we're going to start off with. Now we're going to jump up into the meat and potatoes with the Eagles, right? The Eagles are outright doing the electric slide during games. They had the best choreography of a dance that I've ever seen in my life. I'm sitting here watching it like, what in the... I'm thinking I'm at a wedding. Like, even the commentators go, listen, I'm going to tell you something about people of color. Like, we bust out the electric slide for no reason. Like, a couple beats start going on. Dude just busts it out. Like, yo, listen, let's go. Let's do it. If you don't know about the electric slide, you probably have never been to a person of color's wedding. It regularly pops off on a regular basis. But the Eagles are not playing games right now. Let me just say this. The Eagles are playing very, very well right now, and I'm really enjoying watching them play both defensively and offensively. I'm very, very impressed with Carson Wentz being a second-year QB and coming out and doing the things that he's been doing. But I also have to say this. At the end of this journey, who does he have to see? More than likely, it will be Tom Brady. And if Tom Brady doesn't make it, I don't think that... Listen, the only way the Eagles still got to beat the Vikings. Like, we have to figure out exactly what's going on right now because the Eagles are getting a lot of deserved hype and they are playing extremely well and they are crushing bad teams. And that's when you know that you're a good team. They're not like the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they play down to the competition. The Eagles are beating people very, very badly that they're supposed to beat. The Bears are a very bad team right now. Trubisky is looking like just an ordinary guy that just came out just to put on his pads, his shoulder pads, and just get a paycheck. He looks very, very bad. But he is a first-year QB, so we have to give him some time. And also, that was a smothering defense. So the Bears did look very, very bad. But they're supposed to look like that when the number one team comes and just beats the blood out of them. They're at home. They're in Philly, so... I don't know what guys were expecting if you're a Bears fan. The one shining light was Amos. He played very well in my opinion. But other than that, the Eagles just outright destroyed them. But at the end of the day, I got to go with Tom Brady over Wentz for MVP. And I got to go with Tom Brady head-to-head against the Eagles if they were supposed to meet in the Super Bowl. But again, the Eagles still have to beat the Vikings. I know if the Vikings go to the Eagles, which they probably will, I give the Eagles a big chance to actually take that game. And if the Patriots make it from the AFC, I do like the Patriots beating the Eagles. If they're somehow able to beat the Patriots, you got to give Carson Wentz his due. You can't really say anything else. If that were supposed to happen, you have Carson Wentz, bro. Like, there's no more argument between him and Dak. The Panthers and the Jets. The Panthers suck. The Jets should have won this game. The Jets were cheated several times. Safarian Jenkins, like, I don't know. Against the Patriots, they were cheated. Do the refs not like the Jets? I don't know. It has to be some kind of controversy going on because if I were a Jet fan, I would be very, very angry with these refs, bro. I don't understand what they're doing exactly, but it looks like they're in the business of taking touchdowns away from the Jets. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't want to say I don't want to hypothesize about what's going on, but the Panthers were supposed to lose this game. Either way, it didn't work out that way. Cam Newton was able to make enough plays. McCaffrey had a coming out party, which was really, really good, but I don't know what's going on with this whole situation. The Jets should have won this game. I was really disgusted with the outcome of it because the Panthers played horribly for a long time. And that guy, Roby Anderson, is a stud, man. If you don't have him on fantasy, grab that boy up. Dolphins and the Patriots. The one shining thing about this game, we're not going to talk about Gronk doing whatever he wants, Tom Brady doing whatever he wants. When there was a botched snap and Tom Brady sacrificed his body, unlike the way that Cam Newton did in the Super Bowl against the Broncos, that solidified to me why Tom Brady at age 40 will go down in history as the greatest quarterback of all time with everything else that he's done. Because most QBs that are young wouldn't have done that. And this is a 40-year-old dude trying to fight with big fat linemen to get that ball. Like, I can't tell you how much respect I have for that man, bro. I really just can't. Like, the fight in this guy is unbelievable. He doesn't need to go for that. He could just let that go. He didn't recover it anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he could just let that one go. But he didn't. That dude is Tom Brady is a real savage out here, bro. And like I said, man, I'm not a Patriot fan, but that dude, I can understand why he gets the kind of praise that he gets, bro. Because every time I watch him play, that dude gives you everything. Every single down, he gives you everything. Every time, every snap, he's out there, man. The Dolphins suck. That's enough for them. Buccaneers and the Falcons. Mohamed Sanu is the greatest quarterback on the Falcons right now, currently, over Matt Ryan. Dude has a 158.3 passer rating. Dude always throws touchdowns. I'm just playing. The dude threw a dot to Julio Jones, though. It was good to see Julio Jones come out and do what he did. Obviously, against a bad team. Fitzpatrick is out there. We don't expect anything from the Buccaneers right now. So there's really nothing to talk about as far as this goes. The Falcons have to win these games. Do I see them making a run in the playoffs? Absolutely not. I think they're washed, and they're going to still have a little bit of hangover from last season. But they look good. And when Mohamed Sanu throws for a touchdown, you already know everything is clicking. So it ain't nothing real. It's nothing we could really say about it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what happened was supposed to happen. The Buccaneers were supposed to get destroyed, and that's what happened. I don't know what's going on for the future of that team. I do still believe that, firing Lovie Smith probably was a good idea. Because Lovie Smith is I don't know what he does, bro. Some people I have arguments with this all the time. They said that they didn't give him enough time, all that stuff. I think he had more than enough time. But the coach that's there right now doesn't seem to be a good fit either. So we have to see what goes on. We have to see what goes on with Jameis Winston. I don't know what's going on with him, as far as his injury status. But if that team doesn't have him, even with all the picks he throws, Fitzpatrick is just a terrible quarterback. And we're going to get what we're going to get from Fitzpatrick. Wherever he's been, Buffalo, Jets, we're going to get what we get from him, and that's going to be it. We're not going to get anything else. I don't know why people get surprised when he throws a pick. That's what he does. That's like his whole thing, bro. Like, he comes out to throw picks. That's what he wants to do. We can't stop him from doing what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to let him be who he's going to be. We don't want him to hide it. And he comes out, and he shows it proudly. He's a bum. So, the Buccaneers are done. We obviously knows that. We actually know that already, that they have no chance of doing anything. I don't care what goes on. They pretty much suck. You know what I'm saying? So we have to wait and see exactly what goes on in the near future. But going forward, we'll see exactly what happens. But as far as Matt Ryan and the Falcons go, I don't think that they're going to make it far, even if they do come out and make a playoff appearance. I just think that it's too much to overcome what happened with them in the playoffs against the Patriots last year. Well, the Super Bowl, not even the ultimate game. That's very, very difficult to overcome. So I'm not looking forward to seeing them do anything. I apologize, Falcon fans. Well, actually, I don't. I'm just saying that because it seems like the right thing to say. But I really am not apologizing for anything. The Browns and the Bengals. I'm going to tell you this right now. The Browns, well, we already know that. They suck. What am I talking about? I'm going to tell you this right now. You guys know that. Like, I don't know. I don't need to bring that up again. The Bengals, though, Joe Mixon played very, very well. And I know he has that situation from his past that happened. I don't think that that's going to be able to go away from whatever he's able to do, no matter how good he is. They're going to always bring that up. It's very, very unfortunate. But, things happen in life, man. And look, listen. Right now, he has an opportunity. All he can do is become a better man as we go on. We all make mistakes, and some of them are really, really bad. But we have to find ways to see. As long as it's not like a real, like that, it's bad, but people can change. And I think because he was so young when it happened, well, not so young, but he's college, he was drinking, alcohol is involved. When alcohol starts getting involved and things start happening, man, I don't know. I don't really know how to justify anything, and I'm not justifying it in any way what Joe Mixon did. But we're going to have to wait to see what happens with him in his career, because if he does turn out to be very, very good, I think that will always come back to haunt him. And that's why, as young athletes and young men and women, we have to make better decisions. To the best of our ability, we're only human. But we just have to hope that we don't jump over that ledge that puts us into a situation where we're just completely done. That's pretty much what I'm trying to justify as far as this goes. So we'll see exactly what happens in the future for the Bengals. But the Browns, we know what's happening. Hugh Jackson, I don't think he's coming back. If he does come back, whatever, bro. They can do whatever they want. Nobody really cares, though. We got to see how it goes. But I really just don't think that anything good is going to come out of that team. And, the only thing that is good about Cleveland right now is LeBron James. That's pretty much it. So if you're a Browns fan, good luck. GG's to you. The Bills and the Chiefs, Alex Smith might be he might have to go soon, bro. Like it's unfortunate because they started off so well, but Alex Smith, bro, like this I keep trying to tell everybody, bro. At the end of the day, he is what he is. It's as simple as that, man. Like, look, it was Jim Harbaugh, the 49ers coach, when they benched him for Kaepernick. Like, listen, bro, we know what he is. I was very, very happy for him, though, to see how he started the season off and everything like that. But at the end of the day, we got to stop trying to put these guys someplace else that we know that they're not, man. Look, I understand that he can do certain things. He can move, he can run, he could throw some some deep passes. He could throw some mid-range, but he's always been like Captain Checkdown. He's always been that game manager type portfolio. With Mahomes in the backfield just chilling, bro, it's not going to be good because Andy Reid, he got to eat cheesesteaks, bro, even though he's not with Philadelphia no more. He got to eat them cheesesteaks, bro. Like, he's going to do what he needs to do to make sure he can eat those cheesesteaks. And if that means that he has to bench him for Mahomes, he's going to bench him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the Chiefs are doing, but they're losing to teams like the Giants and the Bills and all kind of madness. And then the Bills coach should be fired because you bench Tyrod Taylor. Then he comes back and beats the Chiefs. Listen, it's just so many things going on that I just don't understand, bro. The NFL is so ridiculous sometimes, and a lot of it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm pretty sure it doesn't make sense to a lot of you guys as well. But you bench a guy for another guy, like Peterson, that comes in and throws like 19 picks in 4.5 seconds. Then you put him back in the game and he wins a big game. So, you know what I'm saying? Like what is this? Why is that coach still able to coach? And then some guy's gonna say, yeah, motivation. No, that's not motivation. That's you being an idiot. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got. You watch practice. Like, what are you doing out there, bro? You don't pull the trigger like that on something like this and then come out and then put him right back in the next game. Like, what are you doing, bro? Fire that coach right now. The Bills suck. But anyway, the Chiefs are probably worse. But I do fully expect the Chiefs to collapse and not make the playoffs, unfortunately. I don't see how they turn this around. They've been playing very, very horribly during this losing streak. So we'll see what happens with that. Seahawks and the 49ers. Russell Wilson came out to start this game and just threw a wild pick. But then, obviously, we knew that the 49ers were not going to win this game. We already knew that. If you thought the 49ers were going to win this game, something's wrong with you. Okay? We all knew that they were not going to win this game. So it doesn't really matter what actually happened. We already knew that it was no way possible that they were going to win the game. The 49ers are a hot mess. The quarterback, the rookie dude, that dude's garbage. I don't really know what else to say about this, bro. This game was a game that we all knew was going to happen. And these are the type of games that I don't really enjoy because we already know the 49ers are going to lose. So it's not like, we're looking for something spectacular that we thought was going to happen and it's like explosive stuff. Nah, it's nothing like that. We knew what was going to happen with that. We knew the 49ers weren't going to do anything. They're in a rebuilding stage. The biggest thing about this game was Joe Garoppolo, what is it, Jimmy Garoppolo coming in at the end and throwing that dot for a touchdown. That was the hottest thing about it. And then you say to yourself, why wasn't he out there anyway? Like, why are you holding him back? Let him play for the rest of the season. He should have been there from when he got traded from the Patriots. But that was the shining light of the game. It was more than the Seahawks beating the blood out of him and everything like that. To see that Garoppolo, his pocket presence, running and everything like that, why would you not have him out there? I don't know what the technicalities of that is, but that was the shining light of the game. But a lot of you guys probably turned it off before that happened. You know what I'm saying? So you probably didn't get to see it. But Joey G, whatever his name is, he came out there and did what he had to do. And that was the best part of that game. The Saints and the Rams. The Rams winning this game was huge. The Saints were playing, look, man, I don't know what's going on with that team, but the Saints look like they're really, really tough. They look like they're really, really tough, man. That running back that they got, I always forget his name, that rookie dude, bro. That's the reason that Sean Payton was like, Adrian Peterson, get the F out my door, bro. You suck. He's hurdling over guys. He's spin moving guys, punching guys in the face with stiff arms. This guy's doing whatever he wants, and I really love watching him play. And it's just so funny because every week he's doing something crazy like a video game, and it's making us believe that this stuff can actually happen that we see in video games. The Rams, on the other hand, Jared Goff looked very, very impressive. he's not like a superstar guy, but he's a guy that can make the throws when necessary. He's the guy that can, you know, scramble for a first down. His composure was very, very good. Defensively, they're looking good because you play against a high-powered offense like the Saints and hold them to 20 points. That's a huge thing. Obviously, they made a push in the fourth quarter, but this was a very, very exciting game to watch, man. And it's just so beautiful to see what the Rams are becoming before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeff Fisher is such a horrible coach, bro. Because to hide this talent for all the time that he was there, that's not an easy feat. Just so you guys know that. But it was a very, very good game, and it showed us that the Rams are really going to be contenders. The Cardinals, it was really, really good to see them win this game on a kick. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see that, look, man, I hate field goal kickers. And Phil Dawson made me love them again. Because he's old as F. And he comes out there and kicks, what's a 57-yarder to win this game? The Jags, they played around with this game. And Blake Bortles throwing that pick that was like to Tyrann Mathieu late in the game was just completely ridiculous. And it was disgusting. And that's what Blake Bortles is. So that's what I fully expected to happen from the get-go. We'll see exactly what goes on in the near future. But Blake Bortles is the major problem for the Jaguars. And once he's gone, the Jaguars, if they keep that defense together the way that it is, the Jaguars are no joke. They just got to get rid of Blake Bortles. The Cardinals, we don't know what they're doing at quarterback. I don't know. You know, Bruce Arians is probably going to bring back Carson Palmer or something like that because he's an idiot. And, you know, like I said, I don't know what he's doing. And we have to wait to see exactly what happens. But Bruce Arians has a habit of putting Carson Palmer out there like he's a goon. And he's absolutely not a goon. That guy sucks. So, you know, with that being said, I have to go ahead and side with the whole situation that the Jags are going to be a much better team without Bortles, and the Cardinals just outright suck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh, my goodness, bro. I know you guys cannot wait to see what would happen the next time that Crabtree and Talib, you know, actually faced off. You guys should know about that whole chain-snatching incident that happened before. Talib thought he was the man. Now, like I said, I don't promote violence at all, right? But I do promote self-defense, okay? And, you know, this guy is on these are National Football League players, okay? National Football League players. I understand Talib has a wild background and he's doing all this gangster stuff and stuff like that, but Crabtree has gotten so much heat after letting that man take his chain and not doing anything about it that we all knew that this was just, it was going to happen. We knew this was going to happen. This was going to happen. This was history in the making from the first time that it happened before when Talib got away with it to all the news that was put out about it. People were questioning his manhood, all that stuff about Crabtree. Crabtree wasn't playing no games. Won't play no game with you. Like, he came out to put in work. And they both were rejected. I don't know what's going to happen as far as suspension goes, but at some point, Talib has to cut it out. Like, the Broncos suck. They don't need you doing that, too, and getting ejected, bro. The Raiders got that lucky dot at the end of the game from Derek Carr where he closed his eyes and just threw the ball in the air. It was kind of Eli Manning-esque, the way he did it, but we know what happened after that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Dude almost went for 6. Peterson. It was wild, bro, but the game, all in all, was all about that freaking straight. It was it was like a brawl. And it was craziness, and nobody could believe it. And I was just happy the way that the refs were able to calm it down, and everything was able to get separated. And, dudes were ejected, and the game went on as usual. But the Raiders were able to come out on top. They definitely needed this win. The Broncos are sinking. Paxton Lynch is garbage. Their whole offense, as far as quarterback goes, is trash. We don't know where they're going, but we'll see how it happens in the near future. But that was really, really good to see, Crabtree, come out and do what he had to do. And hopefully Talib just cut it out, man. There's no need for that. The Packers and the Steelers, like I was saying earlier, they play down to their competition because a Aaron Rodgers-less Packer team should not put up 28 points against a team that they're saying going to beat the Patriots. Yeah, okay, Steelers. Okay, Steeler fans. You really think that this team right now, giving up this many points to a bum Packers team without Aaron Rodgers, is going to do this? No Clay Matthews, all this stuff going on, and you guys doing this. Antonio Brown was a goon as usual. We saw Martavis Bryant catch that touchdown. Juju Schuster or whatever Smith, he didn't play. He had an injury. But the Steelers were supposed to do a lot better than only win by a field goal. And that's the problem. A win is a win in the National Football League. But this right here was kind of wild. It shouldn't have come down to this. The Packers shouldn't have had it this close. But, again, the Steelers have a habit of playing down to their competition, and that's what it is. That's why I don't have a lot of faith in them going forward. I want to thank you guys for listening to this recap for the Sunday Week 12 games. Be sure to search GmiasWorld on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and Android for free podcasts. Also, check me out always here on YouTube at my Gmia channel. And like I said, I'll see you guys soon after Monday Night Football. Have a good day. One love.